the sea. For he that prays I pray. I know the Lord. Any better do the God. He will roll the sea away. Then forward still be forward will roll the billows dash and spread. With a concrete tread we will push ahead and roll the sea away. Look here now, man. Sickness come, he will roll away. He come, sickness he roll the sea away. He roll the sickness roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Roll all the sickness away. All of the bill they repair. Roll the sea away. 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 Roll the then forward still be forward will blow the billows dash and spray. With a concrete tread we will push ahead and roll the sea. One more time. Then forward still be forward will blow the billows dash and spray. With a concrete tread we will push ahead and roll. One more time. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Roll the sea away. Problem come, he roll it up. Sickness come, he roll it up. All the problem, he roll it up. All the problem come, he roll. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Somebody else say, Jordan roll. Jordan roll. Oh yeah. And do thy work thyself. He say roll. Jordan roll. Jordan roll. To heaven when I die, we go hear the Jordan roll. Take it up. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. All of the problem roll up. All of the sickness roll up. All of the bill them roll up. Everything problem. Yeah. He rolled. Hallelujah. Glory. Thank you, Jesus. Whatever you face this week, forward still. Whatever mountains come in your way, forward still. Yeah. Whatever, if you book a tour, forward still. Disappointment come, forward still. Woo. And if another pastor fall, forward still. After the pastor we have follow. We don't be with pastor, but we have followed Jesus. Forward still. Young people, walk holy. Walk holy. Make the right decisions. Walk right. Walk holy. Ramandosia. Rakandarabasiandarabosha. Walk holy. Forward still. It's Jehovah's will. Though the billows dash and sway with a concrete
Heat life, he life, he life.
Yes, comrades!
Youth and youth!
Undecided voters! PNP coming again! So tell your neighbor, tell your friend, green man I ride with like mule, and I take the nation for fall. But we have a new name for him.
What him name?
Him name Eli.
Bangarang!
Oh, we tired that the labor pay. The drive across the bus and the country going down the drain. Yes, we tired that the labor pay. Poverty a bus we shut and we going insane.
Why?
Eli. At the union for the bus driver.
Eli.
That's how you hear on every corner.
Eli.
In name a ring throughout Jamaica.
Eli.
On a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday, on a Saturday, 2 times on a Sunday. Eli. Hear this. Eli tell we say him a go build up the country, put money in our pocket and a end poverty. Promise the farmer them a go drive SUV. Now him touch the bus, him a blame PNP, but Eli is a rookie driver. Him cannot run Jamaica. Him fi go sit down back in the harbour. Him too lion out of order. Oh, we tired that the labor pay. The drive across the bus and the country going down the drain. Yes, we tired that the labor pay. Poverty a bus we shut and we going insane. At the union for the bus driver. That's how you hear on every corner. In name a ring throughout Jamaica. Eli make big promise to teach a nurse and police. Promise to give them big salary increase. Promise jobs, more jobs and good economy. But no him crash the bus, him a blame PNP. But Eli is a rookie driver. Him cannot run Jamaica. Him fi go sit down back in the harbour. Him too lion out of order. Wanna remember this? Eli from a party new on the scene. Swear say him done with the garrison and the green.
I'll never go back to that.
Him tell the country now him greener than green with no credibility. Eli at the union for the bus driver. That's how you hear on every corner. In name a ring throughout Jamaica. Eli is a rookie driver. Him cannot run Jamaica. Him fi go sit down back in the harbour. Him too lion out of order. On a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday, on a Saturday, 2 times on a Sunday, 1 o'clock.
For I want to go to heaven when I die. We go here when Jordan road. Get something on wheel it. 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 Rock on wheel it. Rock on wheel it. Rock on wheel it. Rock on wheel it. Come now, wave your hand. Wave your hand. Wave your hand if you love the Lord. Wave your hand. Wave your, yes, wave your hand if you love the Lord. And me say roll, Jordan roll, roll. Praise him like you just don't care. Just praise your God, because you know what he has done for you. Just give him praise. Rock and praise him. Dance and praise him. Wave your hand and praise him. For I want to go to heaven when I die. We go here when Jordan. My God, David was one of the corruption. Tell them, play a little David. Play a little David. Play me David. Play a little David. Yes, play me David. Play a little David. Yes, play me David. Play a little David. Me say roll, Jordan. Me say roll, Jordan, roll. My God, Church of God this evening. God is good. Yes, God is good. God, for I want to go to heaven when I die. We go here when Jordan. Oh no, me have to do that when you roll. Me want here when you roll. Me have to do that when you roll. Me want here when you roll. Me have to do that when you roll. Me want here when you roll. Me have to do that when you roll. Me want here when you roll. Me have to walk right in there. 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 A river Jordan a roll. 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 Roll river Jordan. Roll river Jordan. Roll river Jordan. Roll river Jordan. Roll bank to bank. Roll bank to bank. Roll bank to bank. Roll bank to bank. Let the deaf man hear. And the dumb man talk. And the blind eye see. And the crippled man walk. Roll back to bank. Roll back to bank. Roll back to bank. Roll back to bank. A river Jordan a roll. A river Jordan a roll. A river Jordan a roll. A river Jordan. I feel like praising him. I feel it when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me have to do that when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me have to do that when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me have to do that when you roll. Me want rock and praise him, boy. Me have to do that when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Boy, river Jordan a roll. People make you roll, make you roll. Boy, a blessing make you roll. Yes, a blessing make you roll. Boy, are your blessing make you roll. Yes, are your blessing make you roll. For I want to go to heaven when I die. We go here when Jordan rolls. Somebody shout a praise to God.
All right. Partner draw. Partner draw. Andre. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. With the two for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. With the two for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the parliament. Set a rat trap with the two for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap with the two foot. Set a rat trap in a FLA. Set a rat trap with the 2 foot rat. Then set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap with the 2 foot rat. Then set a rat trap in the school. The one them where teeth to pick me them money. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the judiciary. The one them where take money out of the table. Set a rat trap for the lawyer them. Set a rat trap. Take the people money and take them land title. And them not get no title. Hello? Set a rat trap. Partner draw. Partner draw. Andre. Hello? Hello? We said we set a rat trap in the church. We the one them we are thief the offering. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. We must catch them. Set a rat trap in the tax office. Set a rat trap in the 2 foot rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. We said we set a rat trap. Andre. Oh my God. We are suffering in Jamaica with the corruption. Jesus Christ, you can't get them. Set a rat trap down on the wharf. Set a rat trap for the, what they call them? set a rat trap down on the wharf, man. Yes, and set a rat trap in the airport. Hello? Hello, you know, say I'll hear Jamaica bankrupt, but we don't know where the money go. Set a rat trap, set a rat trap. Set a rat trap with the two for the rat, them set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the entertainment. Hello? Set a rat trap in the entertainment. Set a rat trap. Let me say, set a rat trap. For those who are do contract killing. We must catch them in America, in England, and in Canada. Set a rat trap to the one them with Jamaica. With the two for the rat, then set a rat trap. Hello? Set a rat trap. We must catch.
Good night. Good night. A blessed night, Jamaica. A blessed night, Jamaica. As I come tonight, the first thing I want to say is happy birthday to Bob Marley. Happy birthday to Bob Marley. If Bob Marley was alive, Jamaica, tonight he would have been, if Bob Marley was alive tonight, he would have been 80 years old. But when he sang the song, them I got tired for see me face. Can't get me out of the race. He was basically saying my music is going to live on in such a way that it will become a movement across the world. It will become a movement because when you think about the song Exodus, movement of Jah people, and his songs are so timely because when you think about it, he say old pirates, yes, the rabbi. I know if Bob would was around, he probably would sing a song about the 28 bank accounts. If Bob was around Jamaica, he probably would have sing about the charity money. If Bob was around, because, you know, Bob was certainly somebody who was involved with the advocacy. No, man. He would have, somebody could say no mix Bob. Bob was active back then. You remember when he did the concert trying to unite the labor rights and the PNP then? If Bob was around, the song Old Pirates, Yes, the Rabbi, sold out to the merchant ships. And many people know that it is argued that Bob was sympathetic to the PNP. Anybody hear that story? I know that story. They always say Bob was sympathetic to the PNP. But he did his part to Jamaica. He did his part, and for that, up to Sunday, he won a Grammy. So when he said to you all, them surely going tired for seeing face, he certainly knew what he was talking about. Happy birthday, Robert Nesta Marley. And may your music, your philosophies, your teachings, your ideologies live on for decades to come. And you see, with all that is happening in Jamaica, with all that is happening, he sang a song that says One Love. And that song surely is a timely song. One Love. And despite we might have our disagreements, or despite we might have different political persuasions, make we still show some love, no? Make we still show some love. And if you can't show some love, show generosity, show kindness. If you can't show love, show generosity or show kindness. That's where we are as a society. And all I am saying, Jamaica, one love, one heart, one destiny. Big up yourself. But as I come and I speak to you tonight, Jamaica, I don't think you're aware of how the little rains mash up Vazland today again, you know. I'm going to say it, Jamaica, the little rains. When me say, mash up Vazland. And me not talk about little bit of mash up. Can we play? I want Jamaica to see how West Portland, the state of West Portland. I want Jamaica to see the state of West Portland. Look at these videos, Jamaica.
You're Kelly, I called you to send you ready to go up in there. Right now, you want. So Kelly, you bring up a go cross, and you break, and you can't cross it. Just say, could I read black time, you know? Right now, you're there. Cause why, come in, we'll go cross this. I feel like see the blue shot.
Jamaica. This man has been member of parliament for West Portland for 16 years. I don't think Jamaicans heard what I said. This man has been member of parliament in West Portland either 16 to 20 years. And you're going to tell me that after 16 to 20 years, oh, no, climate change caused it, Courtney. Climate change.
Climate change.
The argument is going to be climate change. And this is what the people of West Portland have to inherit. And what he said, just give him 5 more years. And the people have to be crossing those waters. Shame on him, you know. Shame on him. And when him done, him a run up and down, that Portland belongs to him. And if
What can go so?
If Portland belongs to you and you say it is Vazland, the people of Portland should be in this state. The people of Portland should not be in this state. The people of Portland, after 20 years, after 20 years, Jamaica, and people are asking if it is a river or a road. It's a riverbed the people are walk through, you know. It's a riverbed the people walking through. See there, the bridge collapsed. How long now? And you hear say funds have been allocated, 107 million allocated from when? And all no attempts. And the people call me and say, Mr. Stevens, Andre, I've been reaching out to you, but no answer. This is Belvedere, West Portland, vast constituency, where the bridge broke down. The picnic them have to risk them life. Risk them life. The river that he gave them can't walk in. I want Jamaicans to see it again. Look at the children, Jamaica. Look at the children and the situation they have to go through.
Here, Kelly, I called you to tell me ready to go up in there. Right now, they want. So Kelly, you brave up and go cross. And it's ready, break, and you can't cross it. It's free. Yes, I could have read last time, you know. Right now, you're there. Cause why? Come in. Go across it. No one, go back, me just. I feel like more. See the blue shot.
This is prosperity looks like, you know. This is what prosperity looks like. And Vazism. This Jamaica. This is Vazism. After 20 plus years in the constituency. This is what Vazism looks like. And the people of Portland, west or east, must do one thing and ball out. The people of Portland, east or western, must do one thing, Jamaica. And what is that? What should they
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election.
Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out. From Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody. Man or woman.
And I am saying tonight to Jamaica, this is not a joking matter. This is not a joking matter. This is a very dangerous precedence that is set. This is a very dangerous precedence that is set. Children have to be walking on that bridge. Anytime that bridge can collapse. The people have to be walking through the riverbed. The river can take away any one of them. And I am saying to the man who says that Portland is Vazland, aren't you ashamed by your level of representation for the people? But no, you're not ashamed because you know what to do to them, to keep them on this on your plate, to keep them dependent on you. You're not shamed. You're certainly not shamed because you know what is necessary to keep them dependent on you. But I'm going to say to you, sir, this is downright unacceptable, and the people of Portland must reject Vazism. I am sitting where I am tonight, and I'm going to say to the people of Portland, where the bridge there, they can't account for the bridge. They come and tell you now, say them get British people to sign contract with to repair how many bridges in Jamaica. You sure them go and repair it? It is not another promise. It is another thing them coming with another dopey story and lie. Another dopey story and lie them coming with Jamaica. Trying to deceive you all. To tell you that bridges are going to be fixed with British people. Why they never signed that deal 2 years ago? But you sign it in an election year. Because if you remember when Bobby Montague said, the third term is the people's term. So the second term, Portlanders, was never your term. It was for them and them friends. It is for them and them friends. And then I want to address another thing. I don't bad mind people, you know. But it is evident what them doing. That because them know the people are dependent on a few things. Them pull in JPS now. And I use JPS to talk about them and do re-electrification of people houses. And I take what people ID and all of that for put in a them database. Lord, desperate and vulgar. Why you never take up a year or 2 ago or 3 years ago to say you're going to wire people's houses? But beautiful speaking, I run up and down. I call in the people them in a East Portland talking about come. But Jamaica, nothing in life comes freely. You never know. You don't know what I'm talking about. Them walking around, tell the people to come to Bamboo, to come sign up. And them not know a part of the sign up. Them a take them elect that something annoying. Them a take the information, and this is what you call Vazism. This is what. So how is it that other constituencies now get free electrification? So because you're the wife of the Minister of Energy, the Minister of Energy does what? Call to tell JPS to do it. So on to the rest of MP them cross Jamaica. Warm to the rest of MP them across Jamaica. Vulgar set of people. And then them a video the people them a talk about best member of parliament. It is the duty of a member of parliament to do the basic things. Like what? Road, water, infrastructure. So when I see people from Portland I call me. Hello, good night.
Andre.
Yes.
That thing we're going to, this is Comrade Parliamentary Chambers. That thing we're going to East Portland, the rural electrification, something is not a political thing. That thing has been going on since 1988 because I got my first two-bedroom, my first two-room house. I got electricity from rural electrification, 1988. The same thing that is going on over in East Portland. It is not a political thing. And then when they do it, you pay for it little in the light bill until you pay off the amount they charge you.
So
it's not a political thing.
So it's not political?
No, it is not supposed to be political. That was going on since 1986 because 1988 I got my house. My first two-bedroom.
Darling, but them politicize it now, Paula. It politicized now.
That's what I realized. That's what I realized. And now Comrade Buchanan, make it same like how she run out and ball out and I can't sit and water pick up it like can't people. Comrade Buchanan needs to do the same thing and make the little red and stuff it out. Because it is not a political thing. It is a thing where it is, I think it is funded by some overseas set of people that have done this something in the 80s.
Well, dear.
And then the customers they pay back little.
Well, what them are doing now? What them doing now? They have politicized it in a way because here what them tell the people them do. Come carry your ID and I gather what when you carry your ID, them I use it for write down information for hold your hostage.
Yeah, because my brother went down there today, and then my brother video called me and showed it to me, and said, "Sis, look where I'm going." Because when they done, they got there and the man where they come with this way supposed to be the head of it. And of course, I'm my river after telling to come there are my river to announce another day when they go cover because they couldn't go everybody.
See that? Only hear that. Only hear for yourself, Jamaica. So I don't want nobody come think and lie me to tell Pan Vazism, you know. I disagree. All right. Go on now.
All right.
What she should say it is that it should not be a political thing, but the way in which they have now come to politicize the basic things that people must get in this country. And then when them done, and all I am saying tonight, we must smash down those lies. We must smash them down, Jamaica. We must smash them down. And as I talk about mashing down lies, Jamaica, a 15-year-old girl today was sodomized. And it's not that she was just only sodomized, Jamaica. It's not that she was only sodomized. But the man is said to be of unsound mind. He literally went in on the young lady, 15 years old. She attends the Haile Selassie High School. And he sexually violated her. Then when he was through, he used a hammer. Don't hear what I just said. He used a hammer, Jamaica, to bang, bang, bang. Look at the people crying right there. Look at the people. Look how the people trying to rush her to hospital. Look at the people. Jamaica, look at what happened and the people attempting to carry her to the hospital. Look. She's 14 years old. She's 14. She's 14 years old. I honestly don't think he's of unsound mind. And I'm being told, Jamaica, that the police, when the community was about to intervene, the police, Jamaica, stopped them and the man escaped. I honestly don't believe he's a man of no unsound mind.
What can go so?
And just to know, I don't want to talk what I want to say, because if I say what I want to say, people are going to say, Andre, you cannot preach a particular thing. And then on the other hand, and I am saying tonight, having seen the video, Jamaica, when I saw that video of the young lady today, I literally became weak. I literally became weak, Jamaica, because our daughters or women in this country, Jamaica, when I saw it, and I'm asking, I deleted the video so nobody should ask me for it. I literally felt I was going to be triggered, because I'm saying to myself, had that been a female who was closest to me? But then you ask, if he's of unsound mind, how is it he was at a place where he could enter her place? She was sleeping. He pulled down her underwear, did what he did. Then he got a hammer. It's too much. It's too much, Jamaica. But I'm going to welcome tonight, Jamaica, Patricia Duncan Sutherland. And I welcome her not only as a politician, but as a gender specialist and an advocate. Good night, Auntie Pat.
Good night, Andre. I tell you, I didn't hear the story before you featured it a while ago. And my heart really goes out, I mean, to her family, to her friends. It is, it's
And
just
coupled with that,
unbelievable.
I'm just being told that she succumbed to her injuries at the hospital. So she's no longer with us.
It's just so sad. It is very, very sad, the relationship or the culture of how our relationships between men and women, what it looks like, and the power dynamic between men and women, especially as it relates to sexuality and sexual acts that often, you know, ends up in violence. So 30% of all Jamaican women experience domestic violence, but this was not domestic violence. This was just sexual assault.
Mm.
But it just means that man, whether of unsound mind or not, has a belief ingrained in him that he has a right to a sexual act with his woman.
Not woman, she's 14.
14, this child, sorry, this child.
15 years old.
This child. And it also, there's also another part of it that they often say that, or there is a statistic that shows that rape really is born out of anger, right? It is an angry act, it's not actually a sexual desire. And so the other side of the coin is the level of anger in our society and what we're going to do about that, because that anger is being expressed in different ways. And one of these ways is rape. So we have a lot of work to do, a lot of work to do. And in that context, International Women's Day is approaching.
Yes.
And as a movement, we're going to use it as an opportunity to once again put the focus as a PNP Women's Movement on violence against women and children in the country. And how are we going to fix that and solve that, right? So one of the things that we're going to be doing is we have done an elevator summit. I believe you were there.
Yes.
Years ago. And this year,
elevator summit.
yes. And we want to do it this year with a twist, that we want to go into the communities, 3 communities across Jamaica. And we can't do every community. And have a conversation between men and women about how we relate to each other and what can we do to change our relationship. What kind of relationships do we want?
Yes.
Can we help those who do not know how to have a healthy relationship?
But on that point about men and sexuality and gender, enough has not been done really by this administration to do serious interventions in communities. Enough has been done in terms of, for instance, when you were a part of the national, that's how I met Patricia Duncan.
Yes, Unite for Change. Yes.
There was Unite for Change, and we worked on doing several community interventions. Interventions like Unite for Change no longer exist. There's not enough funding, and then with the cut of USAID, a lot of social programs are now going to be stifled. How are we going to respond to this cry and this crisis?
Well, the truth is that for our PNP government, I know that this is our priority. We know that we have to invest in social intervention. You know, you can't grow as a country if your people are not growing, and if your people are not in a space with the right mindset to grow. You know, we say that violence is one of our biggest inhibitors to growth. And that violence comes in many forms. If we are not having those conversations and those engagements at the community level, you won't get there. So you are correct. Not enough is being done by this government. Not enough is invested by this government in these kinds of things. The private sector has stepped up and is doing their part in the context of Project Star. And I know that the government has used a small donation.
Is
Yeah.
Project Star, can Project Star really do all that is necessary for the kind of social gaps that we have in Jamaica presently?
No, because the truth is, Project Star has a very similar structure to what we wanted for Unite for Change. But something like that needs the whole of government behind it. And it has to address all of the communities. If you are going to, you can't choose 15 communities to advance in your country and then believe the whole country will grow. Because it won't. It will not. Because any negative force that is there may leave that community and go into another community. Call it the balloon effect. If crime happening over here and you find there's so much interventions and the culture of this community is changing such that it no longer accepts the level of criminality, it's going to move to another community and find a home. So it has to be like, there has to be a blanket change of culture across our country, and we have to put money into it. And one of the things that we know is that a lot of Jamaicans have as one of their core needs the strengthening of their families. Now we say, parents have to do better, but it's more than that, right? We have to help parents to do better. Right? So we have to have those social workers assigned to each family to help them to chart their pathway.
Government again doesn't invest in social workers.
No, they don't, and they don't believe in it. I personally have made representation to the Minister of National Security, hand delivered a letter to him suggesting that they should put in an army of social workers, that they should reinstitute a program, refund the PMI, have it expand. Peace management initiative. So that.
And what is the response of Horace Chan?
I have not yet had a response. This was 4 years ago.
Repeat that.
4 years ago, with my first year as president of the PMP Women's Movement.
4 years ago,
yes,
you carried that to Minister Chan, asking him, saying to him, let us do the PMI initiative. Let us refund. Let us
let me work with you to design a program to put some social workers on the ground in communities working with families. I offered my services.
Probably why he has not responded. Potentially, I believe possibly he was sleeping.
Maybe. Not going down that road with your country. You're not going to get in that trouble.
But they have a syndrome over there that rather than do the work for the people, you catch them in the parliament.
They definitely have a different focus, right? We know and we believe, and that is why this year in an election year, we are getting ourselves ready to take on government. I'm getting myself ready to become the member of parliament for Eastern St. Andrew.
Yes,
so
tell us
about that. Part of the cabinet. Yes.
We not even got the cabinet yet. Let me talk about the MP position.
Yes.
So you are potentially my next member of parliament.
Yes, sir, and proudly so.
Okay, I mean, Jamaica, I live in the constituency that she so desires to become MP.
Yes.
Pat Sutherland, there is argument that you cannot beat Favour Williams. Talk to it.
Well, put it this way. That argument, if I didn't believe I could beat Favour Williams, I wouldn't be in the race. I'm in it to win it. And I'm going to work in it to win it. And my team is clear that we are in it to win it. I have a strong team, a good team, an excited and energized team. And so we are working and doing what it requires. And which is why this week it's 2025 and we have launched our campaign officially because it's an election year. And in
so
that launch
campaign officially, you're at the bus stops each morning?
Yes, we are at the bus stops. We are at the intersections. We have started And we have continued with our Changemaker series, which is our national conversation about the policies of the PNP. But we have started our Build Your Dream series because we want to work with the communities to build their dream so that when the election is called, they know that they are voting to be able to live their dream, because together we are going to make that plan.
Together we're going to... So explain that little Build Your Dream somewhere, because you have a significant amount of your constituents listening tonight.
Okay. So I don't believe in a politician coming in and telling you what they are going to do for you. My job as a politician is to facilitate conversations so that your ideas, your needs can come to the fore. I bring my expertise and we put them together, and together we make a plan for your community and for the constituency. And those plans are really for you to realize your dreams, right? So now we need to build your dream. When Build Your Dream, we're going to be having a conversation. What does success look like for you as a community when you think about infrastructure? When you're going to 10 years down the road, what your community is going to look like? We're going to describe it. Then we say, okay, first year, which road or what road we want to do? What road is the most important to you? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how you want your whole community to look. If you have zinc fence, if you have you live in a more structured community and you have sidewalks or you have parks, what do you want that to look like, and what do you want the investment to look like in your community? Then we're going to talk about what kind of relationships you want in your community, what kind of relationships you want in your families, and what then can we do to encourage that. And then the final one is, what does success look like for you as an individual? When we ask that question, it's not to say that as a politician, you are going to give your money for doing what you are. But it's when you ask that question, you have 20 people who want to be a cosmetologist. You have 40 people who want to go more to university. You have 30 people who want to get affordable housing. You have some young professionals, and you get that now.
Yes.
Okay, I am facilitating because I have a significant amount of people who want to do cosmetology in Standpipe. Let me carry a cosmetology course to Standpipe. Let me negotiate with Heart and put it at New Providence so that they can have it closer to them, so that they can realize their dream, things like that. That for me is what a politician does, what a representative does, apart from going to Parliament to make law.
You talk about that, but you have a few, or a good, not even a few, a good amount, who basically go and set up at what you can do for me.
Yeah, man.
What you can do for me. What is your response to them one day? What you can do for me.
My response to you is, what I'm going to do for you is to make sure that we put in place the policies, and not just the policies, but the activities within your community. So you don't need me to do for you. You will be able to do for yourself. So that is our partnership. There are those who are more needy, and you have to satisfy an immediate need, right? But in general, my role as a member of Parliament, as a representative, is to bring the solutions to you and bring you to the solution so that you can be independent. You know, Norman Manley said, we have gotten political independence. That was his part of the journey. Now we need to solidify economic independence. And we are clear as a party that where we are at now, whilst we have fiscal responsibility and we fix that part of it, this government has failed at creating opportunities, and therefore we have negative growth.
What you're talking about, the Prime Minister said that the economy is physically fit. Didn't you hear him?
Well, I guess fitness can be described.
No, I want you to debunk his producer. You can't find that argument about the physically fit. Him not say physic, him say economically fit.
Fiscally fit. Fiscally fit is what he used.
Oh, fiscally fit.
All right. Just completed my morning exercise, and I don't get to do it often enough. But when I do get a chance to do it, aside from the physical activity, it gives me an opportunity to think, especially during my cooling off period when I'm trying to recover from strenuous exertion as I tried to do this morning. And I was reflecting on an important change in Jamaica that may have escaped many Jamaicans or may not be of importance to some Jamaicans in their consideration. And that is Jamaica is becoming resilient. You know, resilience is the ability to withstand a shock or a blow to your system, to be pushed to the extremes as I tried to do this morning, but to be able to absorb that shock, persevere and recover to better than you were before. But importantly, you do this on your own effort. Now think about it. Yesterday, the Minister of Agriculture announced that farm gate prices for some vegetables and produce were trending downwards. And this is barely 6 months after Hurricane Beryl and tropical storms and unprecedented rainfall ravaged the sector. Now, why are prices going down? This is because your government, through good management of the economy, planned for shocks. We created a disaster fund, which
Patricia Duncan Sutherland,
Yes, sir.
the man said, this government, your government, prepared and planned for the shock. And as such, the prices being down is because of his policies. Do you want to respond to him tonight?
Well, what I do not understand from that statement, after he made that statement, is that if you plan for the shock, then how come we are in a state of negative growth, right? That by our own reports, it is because of Hurricane Beryl. Because if you plan for it, then we shouldn't go into negative growth. We should be continuing to grow. And we are not. And our fiscal targets are at risk by the report of the Fiscal Advisory Committee, right? We did have pulled in the revenue that we expected to pull in because we are not growing. And so there is a real problem. And
But
then
when
if
you
you
talk to
plan
your-
for those jobs, how come you had to then go negotiate post-burial to go sell off the airports authority closed for the next 12 years it is? So we don't have that revenue. I have to pull that revenue forward. Was that the plan? Are we using that revenue now? We plan for these shocks to give $20,000 to anybody who applied for it. It was supposed to be a tax break so you could have increased tax revenues coming in, but you have less tax revenues coming in. I don't understand what the plan is.
But
If your plan for it.
your constituency is very dynamic.
Yes.
You have very, very uptown Jamaica, and then you have the garrisons. It is like New Kingston beside Waterhouse.
Yes.
But it lives peacefully. Am I
Yes.
correct? But when you reason and you talk to the people, Patricia Duncan, are the people saying that the economy is doing well?
Well, for sure not, right? I haven't really been anywhere where anybody has said to me that they are happy with what's occurring in the economy. In fact, most people are saying that life is so much harder now than it used to be. And the last report that we had, there was a report, I think it was from the WHO, that speaks to the fact that 10% of Jamaicans don't eat every day. That's a significant portion of Jamaicans, right? And then there's a large portion that doesn't have a healthy meal in every 3 days. You know, so it's just there is a problem of food. There's a problem of earning. People are unable to survive. It's difficult. It is difficult.
But the reality that the Prime Minister is painting is not the reality for many of your constituents.
No. And then there are those now. So I spoke to you about the constituents who live hand to mouth, which would be mostly in the garrisons, right? But there's a hand to mouth living as well in uptown, right? It may not be as stark because they're not so hungry, because them can hand to mouth, but them just don't have any disposable income. And so if you don't have any disposable income, then you can't improve your life in any way or shape. And then the price of housing right? A one-bedroom apartment for $40 million in Kingston. It just doesn't work. So there is no affordable housing for a young professional. So you're upcoming, you want to move your life, you want to move out to your parents' home. Where do you go? What options do you have? We haven't created that environment. This government has failed at creating an environment where people can find hope in their lives and see a pathway to hope and a pathway to success in their lives, where they can live them dream. So that's why I want to sit down with them in all of these sessions, make us work it out, make us build your dream together, so that when that election is called and I am their member of parliament, I can work with them and implement the programs that help them and facilitate them realizing their dreams.
So, Patricia Duncan Sutherland, you're saying then that you plan to politically erase the finance minister?
Yes, politically erase. Not erase, because she's my friend. Yes, remember, she originally was from GMB. So we're not erasing.
Oh, you have a history, a professional working history.
Yes.
Politically, you want to redundant her.
Yes, politically. I want her to take political redundancy.
And your team is dynamic because it's not one or two. She is all over the constituency, Courtney seat, I seat, but I'm not going to make the Green Rangers know the kind of detailing that is happening in Patricia Duncan's campaign. But you spoke just now about housing and making more available for young professionals. Is that a part of the PNP's manifesto? Are you hinting at something from the PNP manifesto?
Oh, for sure. Sorry about that. I was getting my charge and my battery is a little low. But our leader, the leader of the opposition, has said it over and over. And Floyd Morris, sorry, let me just plug this in quickly.
Yes.
Who is our spokesperson on housing, has also been clear on it, that this is a priority for us. We must make housing available, not just to young professionals, but we need low-income housing, we need middle-income housing, because all that has been happening now with all of these high-rises is a very unplanned, unstructured expansion of only high value housing.
So therefore, you're one of them who is concerned about the direction in which NHT has taken.
Oh, for sure. I am very concerned, and it is distressing to me, the fact that they have raided the NHT for so long. There's always a balance between reducing your debt and continuing and making sure that you have enough money to invest. So when you take the money that was allocated and therefore to create housing solutions and opportunities for ordinary Jamaicans, and you take that and just take it out of the housing trust and put it into the fiscal space to pay down debt, and you plan to stop that in 4 years, because we did it first, and they took us to court and said we shouldn't do it, and they lost that. But it had a cap for 4 years. When they took it, they continued for the 8 years. So now they are.
So you're particularly worried.
Yes. Because go ahead.
The budget presentation that is to be presented by your political opponent next week, to be tabled next week.
No, but I am going to be watching with interest, as every Jamaican should, because it's important for us to understand where they're going. One of the things that we must take heed is to understand that if this budget presentation comes with a significant number of promises to then turn back all of the gains that we have made and promises that are not going to cause growth, then we have a problem.
But do you think that
they
will have that fiscal place or space to give those promises? Because already it is being argued that the economy has contracted, there is technical recession. Where are they going to get the money to fund these programs? Could it possibly be the meeting that the Prime Minister had with the IMF and the World Bank this week?
It could be. And so they may be going back to increase some debt to fund these programs, right? Because the truth is, they are going to need to find a way to grow. But the warning is out there already from the Fiscal Advisory Committee. They do not get unreasonable with campaign promises. And they are watching this. Now, how strong will they be able to be as an advisory committee? How much can we hold our government accountable? I don't know. I don't hold out much hope because this government doesn't respect any institutions put in place to manage and control and to cause us to have integrity. Look at how they treat the Integrity Commission.
We soon get to that, because I know that as a integrity advocate, we soon get to that part. But Patricia, did you see that at the IMF meeting with the World Bank, didn't you realize noticeably that the finance minister was not present?
Oh no, I didn't know that. I did not notice that.
I find
because that I would have thought that he would have had her there. And the truth is, although we are political opponents, but it is the first female prime minister, first female minister of finance. She is the first female minister of finance, and the fact is,
arguments
is very dismissive that if she were not present, it really makes you wonder how much respect she's getting from her prime minister.
But it's not the first time, because if you remember, it's the first finance spokesperson or minister did not speak on a political conference. Last November, it was noticeable that the finance minister didn't make a financial contribution to a conference. Don't you see them? And then there are arguments in circles that the finance minister is de facto. Would you agree, or do you think then?
Well, those are indications of, I also found it strange, to tell you the honest truth, when she was being appointed. The press did ask the prime minister, when did he make up his mind?
15 minutes ago.
I don't think he said full 15. I think he said just now. Right? But whichever way it was, 15 minutes or just now, that I don't think that was an appropriate answer. It wasn't an answer that engendered confidence. Right? And I also wondered about that. But maybe it's his perspective and maybe there is a underlying issue. We have some men in Jamaica don't have that level of respect for women. I'm not sure what it is coming from, but it don't look good. It don't look good. I don't know what it is. Those are indications, not sure. Does he have confidence in her?
But many also add that her level of leadership in the Ministry of Education has many concerns as to what she's going to do for this budget.
Yes. So I know there were questions about her abilities as Minister of Education and the impact that she had. There definitely were questions about that. And so I can understand how one would then extrapolate from that to whether she can manage as Minister of Finance, because of course it's a much more substantial portfolio. I have to give it to her. Remember, this is her area of expertise now. Education wasn't, so maybe she'll show up differently. But there are questions.
But already people are talking that times seriously are hard for them. And as I said, both uptown, down, and to the lower echelon, many are saying that it's really rough. So when you talk to those people in, say for instance, Papine or down Stone or in Standpipe, and they're saying to you, Mama Pat, it's really rough. And as finance minister, them not see a true difference that she's making to the constituency.
Yeah.
What I'm sure you get a lot of these reasoning that.
Yeah, man. And I have been getting a lot of dissatisfaction with what is occurring and not feeling like their needs are being met and that they are being heard. And
I
that
hear that significant pocket of labor rights are also engaging you seriously and talking to you, saying, boy, Pat, wait. I hear that some serious labor rights. I'm not going to call them out, but
don't call them out.
they're saying that, boy, I better me try to work with Patricia, because this one, 8 years now and nothing now go on. What you said to them tonight?
Well, what I say to you is that my focus is that I am ready to serve. I'm ready to serve you. I'm ready to partner with you. I see possibility in the constituency. I see possibility in the individuals in the constituency because I'm here to serve people, not infrastructure. The infrastructure is to facilitate people having a comfortable life, living their dreams, being able to say, I am proud to live where I am. I'm proud of what I achieve. I'm proud of my family. And I feel good when I wake up in the morning. And that's what I'm working towards. And
You
so
spoke-
if you want that, vote for me.
You spoke about integrity
Yes.
and the Integrity Commission.
Mhm.
Are you the Prime Minister is one of your constituents?
Yes, he is. He and his wife.
His wife and him vote in your constituency.
Yeah.
With the uncertified statutory declarations, do you think he's fit to present himself back to the people?
I don't believe that he really should be presenting himself as the prime. I don't think he should run again as the prime minister. To be honest, truth, because
Telling him to step down?
Huh?
You're telling him to step down?
I think the truth of the matter is, if that is a very, very precarious situation to be in. You, as a prime minister, for 3 years, cannot get your integrity report certified. And it's not certifying to say, it's certifying to say that what you have reported is true and balances, and it makes sense that you say your income and your expenditures and your assets make sense. What is there? What the Integrity Commission is saying, that they are questioning the balance between the income and the assets. You understand? And
Something
something
disproportionate.
not right. And then these 28 accounts that has so much funds passing through, the source of that is not clear. No, as a prime minister, you should want to make that clear, because you should want everybody to be able to be certified by the Integrity Commission. You should want everybody to be able to say with pride, my prime minister is a man of integrity and will stamp out corruption. Look at the cost of corruption to this country. But it is clear that he does not care about this. And it is clear that within his government, the level of corruption is significant and doesn't seem to have an end to it.
Well, his spokesperson is saying, Marlon Morgan, that one is saying that Dr. Dayton Campbell should resign. And they're calling for the resignation of Mayor Andrew Swaby. What is your response as PNP Women's President? And
I'm responding, and I note that the party has put out a press release this evening saying that they will take legal action, and I'll leave it right there.
Let us hear from the party chairman tonight, Jimmy. Let us hear what the party chairman of the PNP has to say, what they plan to do.
The PNP categorically rejects the Jamaica Labour Party's latest baseless and defamatory attacks, a desperate attempt to mislead Jamaicans and distract from the government's corruption scandals. This reckless smear campaign is unacceptable, and the PNP will take legal action to put an end to it. We have full confidence in our General Secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell, and the Mayor of Kingston, His Worship, Councillor Andrew Swaby, who have been unjustly targeted. These malicious and politically motivated accusations, without a shred of credible evidence, are nothing more than a cowardly attempt to deflect attention from the JLP's governance failures and corruption scandals. The PNP challenges the JLP and its operatives. If you possess any legitimate evidence, submit it to law enforcement authorities. Otherwise, cease these defamatory attacks immediately. We also call on law enforcement agencies to clarify whether any investigation is indeed underway. If such an investigation exists, those involved should be informed through due process rather than being subjected to the JLP's political theater. The PNP will not be distracted by the JLP's desperate attempts to shift focus from their failures. We remain committed to good governance, transparency, and ensuring that public funds serve the Jamaican people, not political deception and corruption.
You heard that, Jamaica? The chairman of the PNP came out strong this time, and she's saying enough is enough right now. When, oh my Lord, take that down from me now, please. Take down that one, please, producer. Not yet. Not when Patricia Duncan is on.
Exactly, not so.
when I am on, then I'm going, because we're going to break in the next 5 minutes. But I want to wrap up this section with Pat Duncan Sutherland, because you know that I have to get into the peppering section of the program.
Okay.
Pat Sutherland, talk to your constituents tonight.
Yes.
Talk to those in Augustown and those in Standpipe and those
Chambers Lane, Jarrett Lane, Saunders, Spanish Town, Tavern, Highlight View, Land Lease,
Mountain.
Right. And then that goes in Long Mountain, Beverly Hills, Pastures, Mona, Karachi, yes?
Ravinia,
yes, goes in Ravinia. Let me tell you, I am excited about the prospect of being your member of parliament. And I'm looking forward to election day. And because I'm looking forward to the day after, when after we have gone through our series of Build Your Dreams and have formulated our plans, we can get to work and make it a reality. Everything will not happen in a day, but you know that you have my full commitment and my full energy, and that you know that I have, Audrey, full of energy, and I am here to serve you, and that with a PNP government, we will create an environment where your dreams can be a reality, where you can live your dreams, where we can have growth that you can earn more, where we will have housing that you can afford to buy your own home, where we will have roads that we will maintain and not fix the year of an election, where we will have because you can earn and because our agricultural sector will be vibrant, you will have enough food to feed your family and feed them healthily, where we will have an education system where we will no longer have over 30% of our children leaving high school without being qualified to do whatever it is they want to do in their life. We will fix that education system. And we have the team to do it, and we are ready for you. And I am ready to be your member of parliament, where we work together and have communities that are safe and a place of choice to live in Jamaica.
There you have it, Jamaica. Patricia Duncan Sutherland speaking about how she plans to get Eastern St. Andrew to that place and space where every constituent or every member of her constituents. I know she has a university plan, but she didn't speak about that.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yes, because there is some work that was done in the constituency before, where the constituency came together and spoke about the university town. I think this was led by Audrey Hilton. And they created this plan. And it is a good plan. So I expect it to be back on the table. So it will be part of the consultations. How do we see ourselves in that? Does it still work for us? What do we need to tweak in it? And that Papine market, how are we going to fix it up as a part of that overall grand plan? You see, because we can earn in Eastern St. Andrew. The most obvious way is university housing is one of the ways that we currently earn, but we can do it in a much more structured way. And then that whole scientific part that we have there, that we can expand so that we can truly become the innovation center for Jamaica.
Yes.
We have so much potential, things to work on. But I'm going to build out this plan with you, and we are going to create our dreams so we can all live our dreams.
Believe in the dream.
Yes.
Believe in the dream, Jamaica. Well, we appreciate you, Pat Duncan Sutherland. And when you are to do not the swearing, the conversation about the elevator, the woman, the thing for
Elevator Summit, yes.
You can definitely reach out to me.
I definitely will be doing that.
And you
can help with broadcasting it as a community conversation that people can participate and see and be a part of it, because it's around how we actually practical ideas, how men can relate better to women and women relate better to men.
Thank you, Pat Sutherland. We're going to take a break, and when I come back, Jamaica, I'm going to have a discussion with Marlon Morgan tonight. You can watch it off screen, Auntie Pat, but I
definitely will. I go on. Bye.
Marlon Morgan business tonight. So
okay.
Let us take a commercial break right now.
Say goodbye to pain. If you suffer from arthritis, sciatica, fibromyalgia, muscular, back, hip, knee, headache, and sinusitis, then Dr. Brown Arthritis Joint and Remedy Oil Pain is the answer. Listen to another satisfied customer.
Hi, I wanted to let you know that I've used this arthritis joint and remedy oil. And I tested it out with Rochester a couple of times because I have a knee that's been driving me crazy. It hurts so much. And I put this on and walked around for a little bit, and I thought, okay, I'm really liking this stuff, and would absolutely recommend that you try it.
Enjoy life without the pain. It's just a rub away. Visit our website or contact us at 917-557-6204 and get this amazing remedy oil.
Auntie Claudette will make your Valentine's a memorable gifting experience. Get your teddies, gift baskets, and more. We hand select and source each item to create the perfect personalized gift for your special someone. So, unwrap your gift of love this Valentine's Day. Let's love more, shop more with gifts straight from the heart. Every purchase is a passion. Shop the language of love from Auntie Claudette. Call us at 876-426-2281 today. Happy Valentine's Day, shoppers.
Yes, Jamaica, welcome back. Where do I start tonight? I'll share up the live now because I know everybody was waiting for teacher to deal with a particular gentleman. I want you to listen to the Labour Right press conference today. I want you to listen to the Labour Right press conference. And then when you listen to it, you give me the chance for dissect what say, and then we call for play it from in a producer.
Given the emerging trend of malfeasance and apparent systemic corrupt and inappropriate use of taxpayers' money at PNP-controlled municipal corporations, including, of course, the Manchester Municipal Corporation, the Hanover Municipal Corporation, the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, and, of course, the KCMC. The Jamaica Labour Party, like all well-thinking Jamaicans, are calling for the immediate and urgent audit by the Auditor General of all these municipal corporations controlled by the PNP, in particular, of course, the KCMC. And our final point, the Jamaica Labour Party also notes that the PNP KCMC corruption scandal has been in the public domain for almost a week now, with supporting screenshots of WhatsApp messages and voice notes readily accessible. However, to date, we are not aware of any statement issued by our usually vocal and vociferous civil society groups, which of course profess and assert that they are non-partisan and that they are vanguards, essentially watchdogs on matters concerning integrity, corruption, accountability in public office, and of course, lawful use of taxpayers' money. We trust that our usually vocal civil society groups will find their voice and address the sordid and scandalous PNP KCMC corruption scandal as a means of reassuring the onlooking public and, of course, promoting and upholding accountability in the use of public funds and by those who preside over public funds.
Dear Lieutenant Idiot Amin, dear Lieutenant Idiot Amin, I come tonight to say to you that the Auditor General hands are full. How much years the Auditor General can't account for? Unaudited for almost 10 years. Your government, the Auditor General is caught up in a web where she can't understand the spending in the Ministry of Health. The Auditor General can't understand the spending in the office of the Prime Minister. The Auditor General cannot understand the web of spending in the Ministry of Education. The Auditor General cannot understand the spending in the Ministry of Labor. Am I telling any lie tonight? So when you going to call for Pamela Monroe Ellis, Lieutenant General Idiot Amin, you must recall the several agencies, departments, municipalities. Didn't the Auditor General just audit the KCMC when Feder was mayor? Didn't the Auditor General can't account for almost $30 million in housing project? And you come with your idiotic, nonsensical argument, fallacious, redundant argument to come tell us what? To tell us what, is what his name again? Lieutenant Idiot Amin. Is who tell you you look good with Barrett? Is who tell you to look? I call Alfred Doss today and I ask him, how much is it for you to go on the Ozempic program? Because Lieutenant Idiot Amin, no. The rate you are going, Lieutenant Idiot Amin, Alfred Doss say, I must give you a number so I can set you on a program. Him said going to be rigorous, because you all also will have to exercise. Are you ready to exercise? No. You ready to exercise, Lieutenant Idiot Amin? And you're demanding Dayton's resignation. Well, if Dayton fi resign, Chang fi resign. If Swaby fi resign, 28 bank account fi resign. If Swaby fi, you know what I beat them? Swaby transforming the city. Swaby transforming the city. And them cannot come to the reality. How Swaby doing so much? In him 1 year, that Feda couldn't do. In how much years? Almost 9 years. And if Swaby fi resign and Dayton fi resign, tell Bobby Montague fi care back the care them when it fi service the police station. You want me go again? If Swaby fi resign, care back petrol jam money. If Swaby and when name Dayton to go, we have to go to Ruel and say, come here, cruel Ruel, you're not a free agent. Lock up. So when the commander him come out and what him say? Him calling on resignation. I want to ask you one question, Marlon Morgan. The last time I checked, you were on the government's payroll in the education department for educational services. So technically he's a civil servant. When did you leave the Ministry of Education? I never know that civil servant can be political operatives now. They didn't tell you how them narrate Ali Butney, you know. Lieutenant, you realize that you never even get the title as consultant, or you never get the title as technical assistant. But there was a sure Ali Butney where them pitch up in a one corner. When did you come out of that office? So I want to know, because we need to do the audit trail. Who is paying him? Who is paying this one, Jamaica? Who is paying Lieutenant Idiot Amin? I want Ali Button to tell me that tonight. Where is his salary coming from the 25th of each month? You know, talk about that tonight. Where is your salary coming from? Or should we investigate if you're being paid a salary at the Ministry of Education? I want the Ministry of Education to tell me when last Marlon Morgan was on them pay scale. So when you're digging hole, Diana Dixon need to come and tell us, or is free work him do? No, him can't do free work because to maintain those statue, you know, to maintain that kind of 400 pounds, you know. And you know, but then that is what they have done. With the access to information, Jamaica, remember they have limit how you can get the access to info. I wonder if Zara Burton wants to do an investigation into who is paying Marlon Morgan. Where is he being paid? Because I really want to know, Jamaica, who is paying Marlon Morgan? Or is it a case that him doing free work? No, Marlon, but why you never tell them? There was an agreement. It is alleged, Marlon, that you were given an assignment. I want to say it. When I think about it, you know, Courtney, this Lieutenant, we know we must call him now, Lieutenant Idiot Ali Button. I think that is a better one. Lieutenant Idiot. Remember you'd have Adi Amin, you know, but we come back now to Lieutenant Idiot Ali Button. Only repeat after me. Lieutenant Idiot Ali Button. Come here, man. Come here, because I tell you, so go and deal with your business today. You see, when you come, I want to tell you, Marlon, when you and I sit, how much years is that? 2013, 2012. When you and I sat in the war room, 2011, 2012, 2013, you must remember something, Lieutenant Lieutenant Idiot Ali Button. If there is an issue that you put out and the issue is getting no relevance, you move on and find another issue. I say that to say, Lieutenant Ali Button, you are pinning the story and nobody bet. In pinning the story and nobody. Remember, it's you and Bradley Avenue alone, And I'm going to say to you, Lieutenant, aren't you realizing that you're failing? Lieutenant Idiot Ali Button, don't you realize that you're failing to be on message? You are talking, but the response is not effective. How many people, Lieutenant Ali Button, how many people are saying, I want to ask you tonight, Jamaica, how many people are saying that this is a major scandal? 300,000 Marlon Morgan. You realize that your leader potentially spend that in a night? You don't want me to tell you what he used that 300,000 do in one night, Marlon. Marlon, do not draw me out tonight, Marlon, you want me to tell them what he would do the 300,000? One night, Courtney. $1,500. Hey, you don't know what I'm doing with the thousands and the 500s. You want me to tell you, Marlon, and remind you, lest you forget? When them cannot find him sometime, Marlon, where did you and I find him? Ball out! You don't want... I think we need to ball out tonight, Jamaica. I want you to ball out with me tonight, Jamaica. You want me to remind him why I'm using 300,000?
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
So Swaby take up 300 according to him. But you must remember, Marlon, or you don't recall, you have amnesia, political amnesia like Dwight Nelson. You can't recall like Dorothy Lightburn. Don't draw me tongue tonight, Marlon, because you must remember what the 300,000 do. You don't remember? Marlon, you don't remember? You don't remember? You remember when such lady couldn't find him? Marley, you don't remember Lieutenant Ali Button? Can't find him. Phone can't answer. You don't remember those nights you have to be driving up? What can go so? You see that, sir? I'm scared, man. So when I see you coming about an argument, a foolish, redundant argument, a foolish, redundant argument, when you say to yourself, no one, people are saying, Jesus, I want to ask you, Marlon, having listened to the road, because you would go on the corner and play domino and talk to the people. How many of the man them you play domino in Portmore with, in Cumberland? I don't know if you still live there, but in Cumberland when you're playing domino, how much of the man them talk about Dayton Campbell and Swaby? Not one of them know about it. It's you and Georgie Pargy and Bradley Avenue and the one Vegas. That one Clifford and hey, you all of you are part of the war room. And because none of you, the people listening to, I want to ask you tonight, Jamaica. I want to ask you tonight, in all that we say and in all that we're talking about, how many people have heard about what is happening and what the allegations are, the manufactured allegations? It's deflecting from the issues at hand. It's deflecting from the issue at hand that Desmond Mackenzie come talk an argument about us. And right now, a lot of people are uncertain about this indigent housing program. And when you're dead and you're on the indigent program, what them say? And then they came out this morning saying to us that the people who are on the National Social Housing Project, they own the land. But this is what is happening in Jamaica. The Auditor General told us there is a duplication of too much housing projects. The Auditor General spoke about the fact that there is a duplication of about 4 duplication, you know. So you have municipality have one, you have Prime Minister have one, NHT have one, and somebody else have one. So the duplication makes the entire system confusing and chaotic. So when people hear, and I'm going to say again, Marlon, you should be caught up skewing the narrative, because as the communication head, you never made Desmond say there is several housing projects, but the project involving the indigent, this is how. When people hear a free house and the people them, everybody cumulatively think, oh, at the house where Andrew get. But because you're busy in a war room with Sharpneck, Bradley, Georgie, Pargy, Clifford and Cliffin, because you're so caught up with Clifford, Cliffin, Georgie, Pargy, Sharpneck and all of them, the argument that you must focus on. So Marlon Morgan, you know that you have to go fix in the next 2-3 weeks. Focus now and carrying back in that argument. Because you know, Marlon, people running with it, you know. Aren't you running with it? Listen to, I want to play it now. Play back Desmond and make them hear. Play back Desmond and make them hear. But you
clear that these programs apply to a set of individuals who are registered under the Poor Relief Act. Beneficiaries of those houses are registered, investigated by the Poor Relief Department, and once they meet the criteria under the Poor Relief Act, they are provided with an indigent housing solutions. The houses remains the property of the municipal corporations. So if someone dies, the municipality retains the right of the house and it is passed on to someone who is in need. There is no duplication of the services provided by the Ministry of Local Government.
There is no duplication. So what Desmond is telling you, you know, the said program applies to everyone. That is how I interpret it. That is how I interpret it. So when you're coming to talk, Marlon Morgan, focus on the high roads. Don't come down to the level of the grass. Because Marlon, after 3 weeks, what kind of political mileage have you gotten from the situation? What kind of, not even civil society is saying this needs to be thoroughly investigated. NIA not saying nothing. Jamaicans for Justice not saying nothing. Carol Narcis not saying nothing. None of the operatives not saying nothing. Jam not saying nothing. Saying that is something wrong, Marlon. It is totally manufactured. So, Marlon, let me give you your new assignment. Should I give him his new assignment? Am I responsible to give him his new assignment to Jamaica? Marlon, go and work on the scripts of your inept, incompetent ministers of government. As a matter of fact, Marlon, remember that droopy Favour must present next week. Make sure, hey, Lord God, Marlon Morgan, make sure that the budget is concise, precise, and able to understand. Because any glitch Favour Williams make next week, you know. Any glitch Favour Williams make next week, Lord dog nyamar supper over here. So I want to tell you, Marlon, focus on what must be. Focus on the nation. Focus on talking. As a matter of fact, Marlon, the amount of people losing work through the USAID projects, have you or your communications team dealt with the kind of impact and know how to cushion that impact? No, Marlon, you're not dealing with that. You're dealing with all things political, and in those political things, many people are saying it makes no sense. Marlon, the people who are to be deported, what kind of plan of actions do you have for those people to synchronize them back into Jamaica? You don't have one. But you're spending an argument on $300,000. Jamaica, when you buy one phone, say for one Samsung 25, or you buy one of the latest phone, and about 280,000 for the phone. So what is Marlon, I'm going to remind you again. Your particular boss spends that in a night. And don't even talk about the ones that gamble and how much millions and them poopa did have Marlon. You remember about those who live up ribbies under the gambling? You don't want me to talk on the business tonight. You remember the war when it broke between two particular, Lord God. So talk about those in your party who have gambling addictions. Talk about those in your party who have an addiction to strippers and prostitutes. Talk to those in your party who are known pedophiles and little boy assessors that do the things to the little boys. You know them, Marlon. You sit at the table and you drink with them. You drink with them, and when you're drinking, I say, boy, dreaming, and when we can't drink from that one, yeah. You remember Marley? So when I hear you come with this argument about resignations, your general secretary has to resign, then you know, man. You remember the allegations of your general secretary with aligned dons and gangsters? Why your general secretary can't go to the United States? Why you don't talk about that? You see them say, he that is without sin cast the very first stone. Marlon, the reason why they have to make you come out to talk the resignation is because you have not been in government to tie up yourself. However, show me one of them that can come to the public and tell us that Dayton must resign or Swaby must resign. If you look at Alibaba and the 49, if you look at Alibaba and the 49, none of them Any Alibaba can come tell Jamaica that. So them send you out as a pawn, Marlon. And to date, you have agreement with them to become senator. And all now, they don't name you senator. You know, see them have you as a real Ali button. A real send out boy. Imagine, after how much months you have been working, because then, and I do not need that information at him at all. Him do all of the press conference and press, and you're going to tell me the Prime Minister has about 2 vacant Senate seats, and the Prime Minister can't look at him and then say, I am appointing Marlon Morgan as a senator. But every day you come all over a chat. You think I could be out there and PMP look at me and say me a spokesperson and me never have a trade off to make sure me get a decent position?
What can go so?
You know, see, you done one full alley button and send out boy, brother. You done one pappy show, and then because you want bit slim and trim like Andre, what you gonna do? You gonna get greenberry and say, boy, let me come. And I try use this style, Marlon, you will never be the teacher. There is one teacher, and he is called Andre Stefano Stevens. Any day you name, you know, there is a book called Crick Crack Monkey. You remember it talk about, there was a literature book, man. I went to name Crick Crack Monkey. You remember that book? But Ellen, she was a type of person who, Ellen small. But Ellen had a personality in her mind. I understand, Marlon, that you want the people to be on your mind. So you say, boy, me can't be slim and trim like Andre, but me I go hold it like a general and me I go get a beret. No, Marlon, the beret is a signature to Partner Draw TV. No, Marlon, you cannot at it. You can't call the people your students and you're the teacher. Fine, you know what you're faced with, Marlon, a serious identity crisis.
Whoa, yo.
Because you're caught up thinking you'll ever be one of the labor rights that ever get power. Look up Abka. Look at Rere Abka. That the only thing Abka do is break news. And you that have an intellectual mind that can have debates, they take up a garbage like Abka and name him senator. And you that is actually doing the work. Think about it, Courtney. Imagine you doing all of the work and them take up Fre Abka. You don't know who them going to take up next. Them going to take up Georgie, Pargy, pudding and pie.
Same dollars piece again.
Courtney, after so much months. After so much months. None of them look at you to say, and then you have no ratings, Marlon. You're going to tell me that none of them in the party can say, the youth have do so much for me. Make we bank pan him to become the senator. So what you working for? Yeah. What are you working for, Marlon Morgan? What are you working for? You can't tell us what you're working for. What were you promised? Why are you going so hard? And then you take up currency beside you because you know currency can't speak. And then you take up Fred Donovan Williams. Think about that tonight, Marlon. Think seriously about that tonight. And when you think about it, you say to yourself, is it all worth it? Is it all worth it, Jamaica? Dear Lieutenant, Idiot, Ali Button, I hope after you have reflected on my expose tonight, say to yourself, is it all worth it? Until then, Jamaica, I know people are calling, saying that I should open the phone lines. Uno not nicing up the program, and then I bless up my, remember me now depend them program, I get nothing, you know. Right? If I were getting something, then I would say, but only na bless up the super chat tonight. A one person say Monish. So Jamaica, until then. You know, I think I need to call Professor Wendell Abel and ask Professor Abel if he can do an evaluation on you. I think I need to call Professor Wendell Abel and ask him to do an evaluation on you. Until then, Jamaica, I'm ending the program on a high tonight. My name is Andre Stevens, and this was PDTV News Jamaica. Remember that I cook tomorrow. Marlon, you want any of the sorrel pig's tail? Come tomorrow, man. Come tomorrow. Thank you, Maxine. Come tomorrow, Marlon, for a little sorrel pig's tail. Come to... No, I'm not giving him free. I can't give him free. But Marlon, I have the nice goat soup, Marlon. Come, man. And you know, as a matter of fact, I can put you on a meal plan. Call me and I put you on a meal plan. You get the Ozempic and we'll find a trainer that can train you. And until then, we're going to get you the professional trainer. You eat meals at Partner Draw, right? And then you do the Ozempic with Dr. Alfred Dawes. And I'm going to see. And you know, Marlon, I am sure that after 6 weeks, when you have taken off at least 20-25 pounds, you're going to hear your Prime Minister say you're looking well, and then you're going to get a call. Come to Jamaica House. And then you see you get the appointment of Senator. As your image consultant from long time, but you did fall off key and you dash me away. I am saying to you tonight, Marley, dear Ali Button, just come and let us transform you so you can at least sit in the Senate for 3 months. Until then, Jamaica, my name is Andre Stevens, signing out from PD TV News Jamaica. Good night, good night, good night.